Hello, everybody. Today, my presentation is going to be on why for-profit colleges are bad. For-profit colleges are businesses that survive off taking advantage of students and their student debt. For-profit colleges often mislead students and take advantage of them. For-profit colleges, they do not care about the future of their students. They mislead students. According to the New York Times, they mislead students about the potential missed job opportunities that they have to get them to enroll into the school. So pretty much what they did was they lied on their websites about saying you have really good job opportunities if you take this degree and you come through us and we work with all these companies. And then when when they did graduate, they did not follow through with these companies that they said they had lined up. Some some schools have high turnover rates, and according to the New Yorker, ITT Tech enrolled thousands, tens of thousands of students with poor class design and are often regarded by employers as poor. Some students even found that if they were to have taken ITT Tech off their resume and just said that they had a degree and didn't state where from, often had a better chance of getting a job than they were when they had ITT Tech on their resume. Some schools mis, had some schools had misleading words on their websites to get a higher enrollment. According to the for-profit colleges, according to for-profit colleges commute their own graduation rates by Goldie Blumenstick, for-profit colleges publicize their own alternative rates as completion rates instead of graduation rates, saying that they better reflect the student body. Then they use these words to deceive the students with higher numbers than their real graduation rate. Even though that they're using completion rate and not graduation rate, they're still misleading students by making them believe that that is the graduation rate because they never specifically stated that that was their graduation rate. For-profit colleges often prioritize their pockets instead of their education. For-profit schools are ran like a business and not like a school. According to Richard P. Hustler's article, The Flogging for Profile, For-Profit Colleges, he states that for-profit colleges are owned by stockholders and operate dozens, in some cases hundreds, of separate campuses in almost every state in America. Some of these colleges often include SNHU, which granted that is an online college, but they do have buildings all around the country. Grand Canyon University is another example I can think of that is based on in Arizona. And in Arizona, they say that they are a non-for-profit school, but according to the federal government, they are a for-profit college. For-profit colleges often incentivize taking out student loans. A quarter of all federal aid for for-profit colleges goes to these for-profit colleges, even though they only enroll 10% of students, and that's by the Chronicle. No college should have no specific type of college should have a quarter of all of America's student debt, even though they only even though they only have 10% of the student population that's going to college. That just doesn't add up. They're obviously taking advantage of students and incentivizing them to take out student loans, even if it's not necessary. For-profit colleges live off student debt. In David Deming's For-Profit Colleges, he states that for-profit schools, many big national chains derive most of the revenue from taxpayer-funded student financial aid programs, even when the graduation rate is lower than the public/community college. That makes sense because they are running their colleges like a business and they have stockholders to pay and their CEO to pay. And their goal is to make the most amount of money, even if that comes at a cost such as their education levels not being as high or them not caring about the students and just wanting the turnover rate, like I was saying earlier, to be higher and make the most amount of money. They also live off student debt, so they don't eventually it'll get paid back and they immediately get they immediately get the money that they need. So they have to have a high turnover rate in order to keep making the same amount of money. And they do incentivize for these students to take out student loans because that's how they make their money. If they don't take out student loans, then they are not making their money. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, they often derive most of their money from student aid, and they can't support that without having a high turnover rate. Thank y'all for listening to me. Have a great rest of your day, night, or whatever time it is. Thank you.